This is people waiting for the report. I presume, is this
the Senate Intel
this is
Committee
Judiciary
has
on the Hill?
The report.
So I presume the dominant influence is going to shift now from Justice to the Hill.
And it's been posted. It is online.
Okay.
So usually in a trial setting, the prosecution gets to explain its case first to the jury. But what's happened here this morning is we've heard the defense's case. And that's all we've heard from the Justice Department since we've known that the Mueller report was ready. Now we're finally getting to the point where we can see for ourselves how the prosecutors who conducted the investigation, how they've laid out the case, what evidence they compiled, and what their legal analysis looks like. And that's really the point we should have started at. We're just getting there apparently now.
All right. This has just been posted. Perhaps we can put up the federal browser and show this thing. We're working on the patch, getting it through to air. Ari Melber, do you have it?
I can tell you I have it. It says report on the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. What I'm currently looking at is volume 1 of 2. And we are looking at what has been released by the Justice Department, the volume 1 contents, talk about the special counsel's investigation, the Russian active measures, these so-called IRA targets, the operations.
Define IRA, please. We're going to hear that term.
Internet Research Agency you're going to hear a lot about today, which is a name that sounds deliberately dry, but that is what Bob Mueller identified as the Russian operation. I could tell you that then they have a section on the hacking and dumping, which goes in depth. I'm seeing multiple pages on the GRU, the Russian operation targeting, quote, the Clinton campaign, the intrusion into multiple Democratic campaigns, Brian, and then the dissemination of hacked materials, including, and this will be interesting, I'm going to read it live here with you.
Please, we can get a camera around over Ari's shoulder.
What I'm reading here is the beginning of the treatment of this, and we're going to go as we go live today, Brian. But Bob Mueller defining in order the way these leaks were weaponized during the 2016 campaign. He refers to, quote, the dissemination of hacked materials, the use of the website DC Leaks, the use of Guccifer 2.0, that we know from previous reporting was identified ultimately as a cutout for the Russian operation. Quote, the use of WikiLeaks. Quote, WikiLeaks expressed opposition towards the Clinton campaign. And then detailing piece by piece what we expect to be a narrative here as we're going to report it out. WikiLeaks, quote, first contact with Guccifer 2.0 and DC Leaks. What I can tell you again, that I'm getting live, so I'm reporting to you live as I'm reading it, is that sounds like Bob Mueller going point by point, tracing the line of information. Where did the hack turn into a dissemination? What did WikiLeaks or Guccifer do with it? And as we know, he didn't charge that. So whatever they did wasn't a U.S. criminal illegal level dissemination.
And Nicole Wallace, I'm tempted to say at this point, you know why the report starts there? Because our election was hacked, because the Russians electronically remain in our life and society. Right. As we sit here having this conversation today, we haven't seen quite the level of anger that we're going to get after reading this all in black and white.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.